Welcome to my study today and the last video on the present perfect tense. We're going to look at how we use this tense for finished actions, for news and for giving details. At the end of the video there are two exercises to see if you've really understood this rather difficult tense. So let's get started. When we give new information, we can use the present perfect, like this. Mummy, the dog has eaten my homework. But once we've given that information, we move to the simple past tense. He took it while I was at lunch. And that's the past simple because we know the event is now in the past. Additional information talking about an event which we know is in the past. That's why we move to the simple past to follow the present perfect tense. Here's another example with our friend John. You remember we asked him before, where have you been? I have been to Paris, but you can see now he is back in London. So we assume this is now a past event. So we move to the simple past tense again. What did you see? I saw the Eiffel Tower. The present perfect tense is quite common in letters. Like this. Dear Mr. Morton, we have received your CV and we are pleased to tell you we have decided to offer you the job. Notice here the writer does not change to the simple past. He stays in the present perfect. He doesn't say, we are pleased to tell you we decided to offer you the job. He says, we have decided. So if you're writing letters, be careful that you get this tense correct. But you can compare it with this situation, which is slightly different. We don't use the present perfect for information we already know about. Look at this. We wouldn't say, who has let the puppy out? Because we know it is out. Rather, we would ask, who let the puppy out? And this poor girl has said, sorry, I did. And I'm sure you've noticed that both those verbs, let and did, are in the past simple tense. If we have a situation like this, where we hear a noise in the past, it can only be in the past. We can't use the present perfect here, so we have to use the past simple when we want to talk about this event. What was that noise? It was the loudspeaker. But how do we use the present perfect tense with news headlines and broadcasts? Let's see. As we've already said, when we're reporting what has happened, we can use the present perfect tense. So we can say, 2 cars have crashed on the motorway. But if this was a news item, as the news item continues, we move to the past tense, even though we are talking about the event now. So we would say something like, they collided on the motorway yesterday and blocked the road for 4 hours. Both verbs are now in the simple past tense. And now, for a final warning, do not use the present perfect tense with these adverbs of finished time. You have to use the simple past. So here's John. I would have to say, I saw him yesterday. I saw him the other day. I cannot use the present perfect with those fixed adverbs of time, but I could say, I haven't seen him for 2 years, because that's up to the present time. I haven't seen him since Monday, also up to the present time. I know they're very difficult, but you have to be very careful when you use adverbs of time with the present perfect tense. But, and you knew there was going to be a but, I'm sure, there are some adverbs that we can use with both tenses. Have a look at these. I saw John today. I have seen John today. Today this month, this year, recently or lately can be used with both tenses. You just have to know, and that's all I can say, because sometimes English is a very strange language, isn't it? Now here are some exercises for you to practice these tenses. Exercise 1. Replace the verbs in the brackets with the present perfect or the past simple tenses. Pause the video and take your time because they are actually quite difficult. The answers follow. Exercise 2. Put a tick or a cross to say whether the statements are correct or incorrect. The answers follow. Next time we shall follow the present perfect tense with the present perfect continuous tense. So, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!